Hello guys, my name is Shastanand. Welcome back to the Overworld server. Take it all in here at spawn. Take it all in because I'm not really sure how much is going to be done here on camera in the coming episodes. Today's episode is ideally going to be wrapping up a lot of what we have to do around spawn and then showing off the beginnings of what comes next, perhaps. I say that because, well, the building is done. The building is, for the most part, done. I have, off-camera, gone ahead and filled out rooms. I mean, I filled out the floors for all of the for every single floor. Every floor has rooms, including this one, which is the ceiling is very high in this one, and so they get high ceilings. I might, like, every now and again come and like fill a couple rooms with some stuff, but you know, just for the sake of like the minimal. Maybe I should put like a roof on this. Like, I should just like get some spruce planks and just fill the entire top. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do that. Because I don't like this very cluttered ceiling that doesn't match the rest of the ceilings. But yeah, aside from, filling out some, interior designs. Oof. Yeah, Dakota came on. Dakota came on, asked if the internet was bad for me or if it was just him, and then immediately disconnected. So, dang. Oh well. You hate to see it. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, spruce wood. Yeah, so ideally, I'm going to do a little bit of making things look nice. Jungle. That's the jungle chest. I was like, what wood do I not have any of? Jungle. Yeah, so, aside from interior decoration down there, the only other thing I really have left to do is get the... Oh my gosh, I just now realized what I should have been doing this whole time. The only thing I have left to do as a part of this base is build the 4 remaining platforms. And it just now occurred to me that I should have been weathering copper this whole time so that I could have weathered copper for the creator disc. Do I have any weathered copper? I do not. I don't even have... I haven't even been smelting copper. I gotta be smelting copper. Yeah, this is a big oof on my part. Just gonna leave those out to do their thing. We don't need wax because ideally they're gonna be green. So, the other problem is, what would be great is if this one was made of copper, which means I do need wax. Does anyone sell... you know what? I know for a fact that someone sells bee stuff. I was thinking about making a bee platform. But I do know for a fact that someone sells beeswax. Let's see. I will probably need like a stack of wax, maybe 2. Depending on, I don't know how many, I can't remember how many blocks. The perimeter is 32. If I use 2 different kinds of copper for the inside, that's probably going to be 2 stacks. I don't know if I'll use 2 different kinds of copper for the interior. I'll buy 1 stack, and if I need more, I'll come back. Yep, you see it right there. Boom, look at this. Honeycomb. Oh, that's right. Killer's poor as dirt, and he needs iron. Frick. Ah, okay. Funny thing about this setup. Killer came by and asked me to give my advice on the pricing structure for his shop, and I noticed he's selling note blocks, which is interesting because I'm pretty sure I have note blocks as part of the music disc permit. You know, music and note blocks, jukeboxes. I can sell jukeboxes and note blocks. You know, and Killer's like, no, I'm pretty sure I have note blocks. So we checked, and Killer does in fact have note blocks in his permit, and I have note blocks in my permit. There is no item called note block, one word. So unfortunately, my permit is void. It does not actually sell note blocks, which is unfortunate because I was kind of thinking about maybe doing something note block related, but that's just the way it goes. You know, or maybe, you know, I just kind of, maybe I just like, you know, rename all of my note blocks to note block, one word, and hopefully no one will notice. I don't know. We'll see. That idea is like not exactly coming up soon. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. The other thing that there is to mention is I brought this up last episode that Max was not being very active lately on the Overwhirled server, and as part of that wanted to go ahead and sell away some of his permits that he didn't really feel super attached to. And so there was a secret bid, which is to say everyone messaged him on Discord what they were willing to pay for a certain permit, and then, you know, if you won, you won. So if you really wanted it, you had to bet high, maybe higher than you would have if you didn't know how much competition you had. So, you know. And I did put in a few bids. I put in a couple bids. One of the permits that I bid on was the classic wood permit, which was the one where you could sell oak, spruce, birch, jungle, dark oak, and acacia, the classic 6. He really wanted to keep the other wood permit, which is new wood and like nether wood, cherry, and mangrove, and pale oak, and also mushroom stuff is involved in that. And he really wanted that, so he kept that. Unfortunately, I did not win the what the frick is it called? What the frick is it called? It's not a draft. It's not a raffle. It's an auction. I did not win the auction for classic wood, but I did win the one for one of his other shops. I was thinking about maybe putting in a bid for arrows because, well, by virtue of my feathers, I just have a bunch of feathers. Or by virtue of my chicken farm, I just have a bunch of feathers. But it also has the permit for other weird arrow types, and I don't even know if I want to. Like, I feel like I would have to at least sell glow arrows, and I don't know if I really care. I mean, spectral arrows. Like, you got these to start, but it's whatever. However, this is a classic, simple thing that I even used to sell this product back on the Season 3 of the JFS when it was first added. Concrete. I put in a bid on the concrete permit, and I have been made aware that I indeed was the winner of said permit. We're going to go ahead and head up here to where Max said to go ahead and drop off payment. I wagered 6 diamonds on it, and I didn't wager. I agreed to pay 6 diamonds for it. And so now I have the responsibility to do the concrete shop. So I need to get boatloads of sand, boatloads of gravel, and dye, and find a place to put something. So, things that need to happen. I need to A, build the other platforms. B, get stuff for concrete. C, build a concrete shop somewhere. D, begin the groundbreaking operation of the next project I have once I have finished my spawn project. May involve reaching out to Naxer in regards to the rail station, but we'll see where that goes. So yeah, I'm going to now head out into the world to get to a desert and a gravel mountain and find a bunch of stuff, do a nice little bit of grind work to just get a crap ton of gravel and a crap ton of sand so I can sell concrete. Alright, platform numero uno. I went out and got some jungle wood. And also 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go ahead and build out our creator music disc box. Or music box disc. I'm going for... Oop, and I already messed up. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. Can you tell it's been a minute since I made one of these? 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom. 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, boom. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and repeat. Yeah, so I went out and got some jungle wood because I figured that it plus the copper would make for a good contrast for the disc. Turns out Red Star sells copper. Oh, sorry. Red Star sells copper, which is good because that is... turns out Red Star sells copper, which is good because that is where I went to... I passed Red Star's place as I was going to get... what's it called? Gravel. As I was going to get gravel, I passed Red Star's place and stopped to see if they had copper, and lo and behold, they did. I had in my mind that they only had gold, but I guess they did have copper as well, so... and then I went the other way to get jungle wood, which will be nice. I also decided that this, you can see, if you look closely, there's a little orange dot in the middle with some yellow around it. I decided to go a little creative on this one. We're going to go with the yellow glazed terracotta. First, we're going to do that so we can get you down. So now I don't really know what the best way to do this is. It's probably going to be something that has to something like this. Even though I don't know if I think that's the best. And then I really... Okay, hold on. If I place it like that, I really want this. No. This? Yes, that's what I want. The thing is, as such, that's obviously the correct way to do that. And that's the correct way to do that. Which means this now needs to be this. And this needs to be this. I feel pretty confident with that. I think that's fine. And now I gotta go get the rest again. Oh, that already looks pretty good. Like from here, you can barely even tell what it is. And it's like you can tell it's yellow with weird little accents, which kind of make the yellow look brighter. That might just be the fact that it's nighttime and there's a torch up there. I like where this is going. I like where this is going. You can tell I've never worked with... You can tell I never worked with glazed terracotta, though, that I just, like, didn't really... I completely forgot about how the placing mechanic works. That, like, you've gotta... You gotta place it right. Okay, so... looks like... let's see. Honestly, I can't be bothered to be too accurate to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 5 more copper. I need 5 more copper. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, because we're gonna do... I'm just going to... Oh, actually, I did need more than that, because I need to go boop, boop. Boop, boop, which means I actually need 2 more. Silly me. Yeah, I like it. The record does look kind of like it has a different texture to it than the other discs, but at this point, I think I am just content to do that. So this is the disc. Let's just go ahead and take a look. Ah! Ooh, okay. Interesting. You know, I should have placed the torches in the correct place first. Still, I would say that's a success. I like that. You can tell it's supposed to be creator. It's very textured in a different way compared to the others. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm satisfied with that. First try, baby. Okay, now we just need to quickly do this. Boom. So that was 45. That was 45 copper, which means now we know we need 45 weathered copper for the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18. Oh, I know. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, or 26. So I'm gonna need to put up more copper for the weathering to spread, but that's okay. Let's see. I think that's all we need. I can never remember these. I'm a little annoyed at how I just actually can never actually remember what the amount of each type of stair and slab for these I need is. Like, I just kind of wing it every time. Like, I do have in my head well enough that 12 is what you need for the stairs. But the slabs, though, it's kind of a toss-up if I can get it right the first time, and evidently I did not. Let's go ahead and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Boom, 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 boom. 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 Pow, pow, bing, pow. First of all, I'm not a rapper, so stop rapping at me. Boom. So this is now complete. This is the creator platform. Who knows what's going to happen here? It might just end up being more storage, because that's kind of the only thing that's really... Because I need a place to put my concrete, really. Yeah. So that's one more disc done. 3 more left. This one will be fairly easy. I'll just do the same thing I did on that one, but with weather copper. This one's gonna be interesting because I gotta find a nice pink and ooh, you know, I think this should use warped wood. This is gonna need warped wood as well. Hopefully Max sets up his shop for selling warped wood soon. This one, you know, I'm thinking for this one, maybe some oh, I guess my bundle of stuff from Max is somewhere else now. I'm thinking like the warped wart. That might be good. Well, it only took pretty much the entirety of session 9 and 10, but all of our copper has now been neatly weathered into a nice green copper sheen. Exactly what we need for our creator music disc platform. It's going to go right here next to the creator jukebox disc. And once I've got that done, I think I only have 2 left, Precipice and 5. Let's see. Yeah, Precipice and 5. So assuming I'm not forgetting any of them, then this should be it. The only thing I'm missing is I need to get me some warped wood. I would like a nice greenish bluish wood for my record. And lucky me, it seems that a new shop has opened just over here, past where Mixon used to have all of his various stalls. He now has a proper building up on the hill here where he sells the weird wood and mushroom stuff that he wasn't selling before. He had the permit for, he just wasn't selling it yet. So, warped stem, fortunately he did have some. I just didn't have diamonds, so I had to go back to spawn and get them to pay. Somebody's playing with... Oh, I think I see Killer over there. Somebody's playing with a trident. Yeah, they're talking about pricing and iron and stuff, because Killer is desperate for iron. He keeps using all of his iron, and so all of his shops now accept iron instead of diamonds. And he was offering a stack of acacia wood logs for 2 iron. Now, I don't really know if I plan on using acacia for anything in the coming future, but like that's a good deal. So I bought 6 stacks. You know, you might as well. Oh, you know, it just occurred to me, I don't know what I'm gonna make the edge of this out of. I'd rather not use the wood. Something with a nice, deep, greenish-grayish texture. Dark green. Ooh. Oh, that could be good. Oh, that could be good. I would need 20 blocks. 20 blocks is... Or sorry, I would need 32 blocks. 32 times 9, I would need 4.5 stacks of kelp. Well, I'm gonna go get kelp. Okay, so now we have our dried kelp, which is a nice shade of green, a nice dark shade of green. That's actually gonna go even better than I was thinking. So yeah, so now we're just gonna go ahead and build our platform, and then after this we'll only have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm stupid. But after this we'll only have 2 2 platforms left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God, I'm stupid. What the frick am I doing? No. Oh, God. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. There we go. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. Wait, no. Yes. God. Sorry. I've never been this confused about how to build my own thing. Although I was a bit confused last time when I built the other one. Because I kept messing up. Was that this episode? God, that'd be crazy if it was. Because it's been like, you know, freaking an entire week, I guess. And I've done stuff. And then just like the very that was probably the very end of session, or the very beginning of session 9. And this is the very end of session 10. So it's like, oops. That's fine. That can stay there, I think. Give me more torches. Okay, so now the question is, also I don't have enough copper. I do not have enough copper. That's actually kind of frustrating because I spent all that time oxidizing. The rest, I can just put regular copper blocks in, and the rest of it can just be, you know, regular copper, and it will oxidize over time. Of course, that means I have to smelt more of this stuff, so, you know, big brain on me for not actually bothering to find out how much copper I needed, and then just kind of assuming. Okay, but the hard part's going to be this stuff. Let me get a good visualization of how I used the terracotta down there, because it has been a minute. Replication, baby. Boom, 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 boom. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this wrong. That's fine. Oops. Oh, God. Yes, right here. Yes. So I need this block here and this block here. There we go. Okay, I got it. I got it. Now to go recover the rest of my stuff. Okay. So how does this go again? It's gonna be, I'm gonna need some of you. So it's ba 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 boom 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 boom, and then bum 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 ba ba bum bum. Regular copper can be used here and here, and then here, which means this block does not actually need to be here. It needs to be here. Ba 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 ba. Okay, wow. So now I actually have just enough. I have exactly the right amount of freaking copper. I was only short by 4 blocks. That's not that big a deal. That's nice. I'm kind of, that went better than it could have. So now let's go ahead and get some of this. Go ahead and get some of this warped wood into 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Excuse me. Boom. Boom. Okay. This is not very pretty from up here. I will be the first to admit it. This is not attractive. So the big $1,000,000 question is, will it be attractive from down here? Once the other copper oxidizes properly, I think it will be adequately. It'll look fine. The lines of the copper blocks are very distinct, even from all the way down here. You know, let's get a little further. Most people are going to look at it from down here. Yeah, like even from down here, you can distinctly see the copper, the individual blocks of the copper, and the warped wood is standing out a little more than I would have liked, but I am okay with that. So now all we need to do is just put down a warped wood bridge. Okay. Now, I know that I'm going to need 1, 2, 3 of you, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. No, the answer was 3. I only need to make 3 sets of slabs and 3 sets of stairs, and that's enough. But for some reason, if I had just remembered that it was 3 for both, I would have remembered that forever. But for some reason, I did not know how many sets of slabs I needed to craft, and so I just always crafted too many. Okay, that's one more platform done. We only have 2 left. Let's go ahead and head down here to our station and apply the creator to the other side. To the other side. Hey. Rain and the Overworld server. Name a more iconic duo. So Squiddy's here has been doing a hell of a good job. I can't even keep stock in stock. The glow ink is not buying that much, but people don't really need that much glow ink. But this stuff, I can't keep it on the shelves. I might have to like build like a proper squid farm, because you know, just jumping in there and killing squids is not super great for the long-term operations. I'm gonna need a lot more ink too, because of the fact that I got the concrete permit. I now have the concrete permit, so I get to sell concrete. I'm gonna need black ink or black dye for black concrete and gray concrete and light gray concrete. These are things I have to deal with now. Yeah, so like hopefully, like so far, this is really the only shop. Squiddy's is pretty much the only shop that really moves product. The only thing that people really are gonna want. You know, people, you buy a record once, you're good. No one ever wants to buy food in Minecraft. I may permanently change the price of the food to be closer to what it was on that sale, because no one's bought any food since. And like I think it's just the point. Like people don't buy food in Minecraft. And so if you want people to buy your food, it's got to be dirt cheap. So, yeah. Oop, there goes the rain. But yeah, so I decided, actually, just a little while ago, that I kind of like the idea of the concrete shop being in my building here. And so I went along and I converted the first floor of the building into stands where I can sell concrete. So this just seems like a little fun little place here. We got a little stuff. I'm not quite done yet, obviously. we're just going to go ahead and put, you know, put our concrete permit right here. We're going to have a little pay here chest right here. And, you know, maybe we'll do a little bit of, this. And then, boom, you know? Boom. See, look at that. But yeah, so I've just got, you know, a bunch of concrete. You'll be able to come along, find your chest, get whatever concrete you like, and then be on your way. Yeah, I might add a little carpet here or something to keep it visually interesting. But yeah, that's basically what I've got planned. I went ahead and got a bunch of concrete so that I can, you know, sell stuff. I basically, I did the math on how much concrete I physically can make for each like color, and like without running out of gravel and sand. And with the amount of gravel and sand I have, I determined that I have just enough to make 4 stacks per color. And so, well, here you go. Yeah, so I'm going to have to go ahead and come along here and convert some of the stuff we can get, you know, the proper supplies for each color, because like we don't have a little mark, we don't have any demarcation of some of these colors. Some of this white and gray concrete came free of charge, which is why it's concrete, not concrete powder. Because sometimes you want concrete powder, you know? That's just how it is sometimes. Because like concrete powder is a good building material, particularly gray. These ones over here are that's kind of why they got sectioned off. These ones are kind of their own good quality building material, just because like it's basically sand. It's basically the sand texture, but in different colors, and that's interesting. That's very cool. I remember I used that in JFS Season 21 UHC's room in the museum on Season 4 of the JFS. Boom. That's a throwback. Anyone remember that? Probably not. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get some signs up here. We're just going to go like, you know, 1 stack for 1 diamond. And if it turns out people aren't buying, maybe I'll... I might bump it to 2 stacks for 1 diamond. I'm not entirely sure. But we'll see. I don't really have much in the way of product right now, so if people are buying, you know, 2 stacks for a diamond, I'm gonna, you know, I'll run out. But yeah, we'll see. I gotta finish putting a roof on some of these stalls and getting the rest of this color. I don't have enough cactus to convert into concrete yet. I need to get more red dye. No, I don't need to get more. I can do that one. That's easy. I need to get more ink sacks, and I need to grow cactus. In other news, I did not have any yellow dye at all, and I really needed some, so I had to go out into the world to find some yellow flowers to turn into dye. And unfortunately, tragedy struck, and our good friend Stud Muffin did not make it back with us. So unfortunately, is there a hole there? Oh, I never noticed that there's a little hole, a little translucent hole in the eyepiece here in the armor. Because when you put it in, you can see that you can see through it, and you can see the item frame on the other side. I never noticed that. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to go get another horse, preferably one that gives off Stud Muffin vibes, but. Yeah. Yes, that's the plan. Concrete shop. As for other stuff that needs to be done, I think the only other thing I have planned for this video is, well, maybe we can just take a little adventure to what comes next. Well, I guess I can actually like show you the finished product of the building before I end the episode. So yeah, we got this little flack out here to indicate to passerbys that there is a little something going on here. Just, concrete and jungle, which does work very well with the mud. I'm surprised I didn't use jungle for anything on this build. Yeah, I got a couple signs here just to indicate concrete on floor 2, as well as the entrance to the sky base. Come inside. This little corner over here now tells you exactly what is available on each floor. And so you head up to the first floor, and here we are. Here we are, the finished product. We've got every type of concrete available for sale. Technically speaking, I need to get more gray. But yeah, everything looking very nice, very nice. Yeah, so now we can go on to something different. So here we are out in the wild lands of not near spawn, by which I mean we're actually not that far from spawn. It's like just over there. And I've got myself a nice lodestone compass pointing me directly where I need to go, which is actually completely unnecessary because it turns out that where this spot is just if you stand at my base and hold the lodestone compass in your hand, it will point directly this way. Like it's the, I don't know if this is X or Z, but the coordinate it's at the same, it's the same coordinate pretty much. So it really would not be that hard at all to find this place with or without a compass. But yeah, it's just right over here in this rough terrain. Got a lot of interesting plants and such here. But if we just hop up here, you can see a little bit of basic little structure coming up right over here. And here we are. Shawboy. This is the area for my next project. What is it? Well, I kind of liked making that building that I made at spawn. That, not really a skyscraper, but it was a tall building. I liked making it. I came up with an interesting design, and then I just got the supplies to make it on top of itself over and over again. And I liked that. It was actually kind of nice. So I thought, I've never made a city. I've never had like a city base. And I feel like that's something I can do. So I've marked out the center here. This is going to be the center of the city. We've got the demarcations of a wide main street and a less wide second street. I've got demarcations of a building right here, and then an alleyway and a building right here. Similar on this side of the street. As we get over toward the coast, it drops down a level. So we've got, this is where the building ends. There's going to be a little wall here that drops down to a second area of different elevation. We're going to have a nice overlook into this section here. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see where this goes. Yeah, so this is my plan for the next part of my project. Other things that I'm thinking about is having a functioning rail system. So, a functioning rail system. I'm going to have a rail system. Slowly but surely, I'm clearing out these little stumps of wood that are like just keeping all these bushes alive. Yeah, I'm thinking that this space is gonna be rail connected in two ways. One, I'm gonna hopefully get with Nixer to connect a rail up to my base, and two, I'm thinking about having a couple rail lines, I'm thinking about having a rail station at each cardinal direction of the town. So like one over there, one over there, one over there, and one over there. And so like you take the main, you can take the main rail straight to the edge of town, where there'll be like a main station, which will take you to one of the others, and also back to spawn. And so, yeah, that's the plan. It's all very basic right now. Nothing has been marked out. I've got space for here for a sidewalk, roads, a nice center median, which will have like trees growing out of it, and maybe even a bike path, a bike lane. Ooh, could be marked out in green or blue. Green or blue? I'm thinking green because that's kind of how we do it in America. In London, I think they do it in blue. Maybe, or was that just Barclays doing that one thing that one time? Or maybe I can do it in brick, kind of. Well, no, sorry, not brick. The freaking red concrete thing they have in the Netherlands. That was kind of cool. But yeah, not really entirely sure how everything's gonna look, but you know, I'm just kind of interested to see where this goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I will see. Oh, a wolf! I'm gonna have a wolf buddy. I need to bring bones. I need to bring bones so I can get a wolf buddy. Yeah. Tune in next time to see me get a wolf buddy. Bye-bye.